In this video, 30 tips that can save your life. Yes, life is unpredictable, and there may be times when you find yourself in desperate situations. As such, knowing how to react and make decisions under pressure can be crucial for survival. And so, here are 30 life-saving tips to keep in mind when faced with desperate circumstances. Alright, here we go. 1. Fire safety. Remember that in cases of fire, always stay low. Smoke rises, and by staying low, you minimize the risk of smoke inhalation. 2. Riptide survival. If you are caught in a riptide, don't swim against the current. Instead, swim parallel to the shore until you are out of the riptide, then swim to the shore. 3. Wilderness survival. If you are lost in the wilderness, remember the survival rule of 3. You can survive 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter in harsh conditions, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. 4. Stroke recognition. If you suspect someone is having a stroke, ask them to smile, raise both arms, and speak a simple sentence. If they struggle with any of these, call emergency services immediately. 5. Avalanche survival. If you were ever buried in an avalanche, spit. Gravity will tell you which way is up. 6. Hypothermia prevention. If you are in a situation where you are at risk of hypothermia, remember that staying dry is more important than warm. Wet clothing can accelerate heat loss. 7. Snake bite first aid. If you are bitten by a snake, don't try to suck out the venom. Instead, keep calm, limit your movement, and seek medical help immediately. 8. Personal safety. If you are being followed, make 4 right turns. If they are still behind you, they are following you. 9. Sinking car escape. If you were ever trapped in a sinking car, remember to unbuckle your seat belt, roll down or break the windows, and get out as quickly as possible. 10. Self-Heimlich maneuver. If you are choking and nobody is around to help, you can perform the Heimlich maneuver on yourself, using a chair or countertop. 11. Lightning storm safety. If you are caught in a lightning storm, avoid standing under trees or other tall object. Instead, find a low-lying open place, away from objects that may attract lightning. 12. Lost and waiting for help. If you are lost, don't wonder. Instead, stay where you are, make yourself visible, and wait for help to arrive. 13. Drowning prevention. If you are ever in a situation where you are at risk of drowning, try floating on your back and waving your arm to attract attention. 14. Snowstorm survival. If you are caught in a snowstorm, don't eat snow for hydration. It can lower your body temperature and lead to more harm. 15. Earthquake safety. If you were ever in an earthquake, drop to the ground, take cover under a piece of sturdy furniture, and hold on until the shaking stops. If you are enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. 16. Stampede survival. If you are caught in a stampede, move diagonally between people to avoid getting trampled. 17. Dehydration prevention. If you are ever in a situation where you are at risk of dehydration, drinking small sips of water, instead of gulping it down, can help your body absorb it better. 18. Tornado safety. If you were ever caught in a tornado, seek shelter in a basement or interior room on the lowest floor. 19. Frostbite first aid. If you were ever in a situation where you are at risk of frostbite, avoid rubbing the frostbitten area. It can cause more damage. 20. Wildfire survival. If you were ever caught in a wildfire, try to stay upwind of the fire and look for a body of water to get into. 21. Trapped under debris. If you were ever trapped under debris, tapping on a pipe or wall can alert rescuers to your location. 22. Heat stroke prevention. If you are ever in a situation where you are at risk of heat stroke, try to cool down by placing ice packs or cold wet clothes on your neck, armpits and groin. 23. Flood safety. If you were ever caught in a flood, seek higher ground and avoid walking or driving through flood waters. 24. Heart attack first aid. If you were ever in a situation where you are at risk of a heart attack, chewing an aspirin can help prevent further damage until help arrives. 25. If injured, prioritize wounds. When injuries occur, prioritize first aid. Attend to wounds promptly to prevent infection. Carrying a basic first aid kit is crucial. And knowing how to treat common injuries can be a life-saving skill. 26. When cold, build shelter. If caught in harsh weather, prioritize shelter. Use available materials to construct a simple shelter that provides protection from wind and rain. Maintaining body temperature is crucial for survival. 27. If stranded, signal for help. When in a remote area, signaling for help is essential. Use reflective materials, mirrors, or bright clothing to attract attention. Create visible signals on the ground using rocks or contrasting materials. 28. When exhausted, conserve energy. In desperate situations, conserving energy is paramount. Avoid unnecessary exertion and focus on essentials. Energy preservation increases your chances of staying alert and making sound decisions. 29. If alone, leave a trail. When navigating unfamiliar terrain alone, leave a visible trail behind you. Mark trees, rocks, or the ground to ensure you can retrace your steps if needed. This simple practice can prevent getting further lost. 30. General emergency tips. Finally, remember that in any emergency, staying calm and thinking clearly can be your greatest tool for survival. Alright, there you have it. 30 tips that could potentially save your life. From knowing how to escape a sinking car, to surviving in the wild, to recognizing a stroke, these tips cover a wide range of scenarios. Remember, the key to survival often lies in staying calm, thinking clearly, and having a basic knowledge of life-saving techniques. And if you have any other tips to share, let us know in the comments section below. Finally, if you find value in this video, like the video, and remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified of new uploaded videos on this channel. So, stay safe out there. And thank you for watching.